Yo, that is insanely bright. Hold on. Okay. Is that better? So, it is leg day at the gym. Yesterday was pull day, today's legs. And I just did some, obviously, I always, if I'm gonna start with my hamstrings, or even if I start with my quads, you will expect me on this beautiful machine. Because it's really, honestly, the only machine you need for a leg day. Of course, you can do other stuff. For example, I'm gonna do some stiff leg deadlifts, and if they fixed the extension machine, then I'll do some leg extensions and then either some front squats or some lunges. But if the extension machine is not fixed, then I'm not gonna do leg extensions. I'm probably gonna do just front squats and lunges. Yeah, like both of them instead of either one of them. So I have no music today. My AirPods are dead, so I'm just gonna be jamming to the gym and the music. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a jam, bro. Playing some wonderful old school stuff today. So I'm gonna hit these for about 5 sets, and then we can move on to some stiff leg deadlifts. As you know, I'm a huge fan of those. The whole reason why I bought these lifting straps. But yeah, let's begin the set. Ooh. Oh yeah, these always give some insane contraction, bro, on the hamstrings. I'm telling you, this is like the best, or one of the best hamstring workouts that you can do. I mean, you don't have to do the seated if you don't have the seated. If you have access to a cable, you can do the standing or the lying uh, leg curls, hamstring curls. If you do not have access to a cable and you only have access to dumbbells, you can still do lying um, leg curls with a dumbbell. You just put the dumbbell, like you put the plates, you put the dumbbell in between your feet, like this part. Yeah, so you put it in between, then you just curl it. In fact, actually, you can just Google it. There's probably just say leg curls with dumbbells, and you'll see how to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna hit these. We're done with the hamstrings. We've done 5 sets of some hamstring curls, and then we've done 3 sets of some deadlifts, stiff leg deadlifts. Honestly, those are basically like Romanian deadlifts. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. So it's time for the quads, and I just tried the extension machine. It's still spoiled, so I'm gonna hit some front squats. Just because I feel like front squats are better on the Smith machine than back squats. But any squat on the Smith machine is pretty good. I did say that I wanted to try some sissy squats, but I don't think my knees are ready for that. I don't want to risk it. I think I need to get a little bit stronger before I try stuff like that. Kind of like the same case with like the dumbbell chest flies or the tricep kickbacks. I think I need to get a little bit stronger before I can take on such exercises. So I'm gonna do some front squats, of course, because you're lifting. See where you position the bar is what matters the most. If you're doing back squats, you have your whole posterior chain, like you have your whole back to support you, so you can lift way heavier. But if you're doing front squats, the weight has been shifted because now you're holding it like with the front part of your body and your arms. Like you can't lift as heavy. Like you're gonna lift way less. But see, it's gonna be more effective because instead of your posterior chain helping you, this is all just gonna be your quads. And then I'm also gonna keep my knees close together rather than far apart, just to get in that extra quad, focus. And yeah, try and make sure that I squat all the way down, deep, deep and good for an extra burn. Why? Because we're masochists. We love the burn. Okay, we don't love the burn, we love the gains. And sadly, the burn equals gains. Oh, but I was doing those deadlifts, man. I felt like I was gonna throw up. So cause of eating a carb heavy meal before the gym. And instead of waiting around 3 hours, I just waited around 1 hour. But my day is packed, I don't have time to wait around like that. So yeah, it's just how it is, as a university student, going to the gym, especially if you're doing like an academically challenging course like computer science, then you're just gonna have to, make some sacrifices and take some risks. Risk throwing up at the gym because you haven't given your body enough time to digest. But anyway, I digress. Let's get into the set. Okay, I'm gonna reduce the weight. Oh, my legs do not like that. Okay. Oh, that is so painful, man. But the front squats are good. So you see the reason, like, it's not that I couldn't lift the weight that I had previously. It's just that when I got down and I was extending to come up, and the inner part of my, like, I don't know what they're called, but it's the inside part, like right here, where your legs like begin, from your hip extending down to your crotch. That part, like that you use for mobility to walk and everything. It was screaming, man, and I could feel like, like when you're doing something and you feel like the bone in your knee is like popping. That's how it felt, and that's not normal. See, there's a different kind of burn from your muscles when you're doing stuff, and then like a burn that is like, whoa, something is wrong. See, that's why I reduced the weight, and now everything is fine, and the burn is still there. Of course, I'm gonna have to do. Actually, no, the number of reps are not more. They're pretty okay, but like that's why you need to give yourself. That's why you need to give yourself that experience at the gym from when you're a newbie, because you're able to now distinguish, you know, what is right and what is wrong. If something doesn't feel right, if it's either like it doesn't feel right, like you should stop, or whether it's a burn that is like, like for gains, like it's a burn where that the normal burn you're supposed to feel when you're doing your reps. So all in all, you gotta give yourself time and let yourself acquire the experience and the knowledge like a sponge before you think about going pro in terms of bodybuilding, or you think about like hopping on gear or on juice. Because if you're gonna do that, you know that you're gonna be sacrificing like years of your life. Okay? So if you're gonna do it and you made up your mind, then you might as well like take it seriously and like actually do it. Like like knowing what you need to do. So you gotta give yourself like at least like a year, 2 years, 3 years, I'd say 5 years to build up a solid foundation before you go into that. Don't just hop into it. But I would advise not to do it. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk, man. You can achieve a pretty good body naturally. But it's up to your own decisions. So the number of reps have severely decreased, even on my sissy squats, as I'm burning out, which is a good sign. As I said, as you go on from your first set going forward, you should expect your number of reps to decrease or to get harder. So you either do it as far as you can or you reduce the weight. However, I just prefer doing it as far as I can, not reducing the weight unless the number of reps I've gotten way too little, which is like below 6 or below 8. Oh, well, not below 6. It's a bit too little. For me, in my opinion, like how I prefer it. But I would do like 3 more sets of just that while burning out the sissy squat. So we can move on to some lunges and call it a day. Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Not the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow is my rest day. I have 1 more set of this to do, and then I'll do my cardio, and then I can go grocery shopping, and then go home. So, hold on to catch my breath. Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Not the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow is my rest day. So see you guys on Wednesday for poll. Probably gonna post this tomorrow or today, who knows. So yeah, man. Thank you guys for watching. My quads are so, man, the freakiest things happening in my quads right now. Well, bye bye.